What you are about to witness is what happens when you are desperate to get easy views in the YouTube algorithm. Some viewers may find these images disturbing. Cyberpunk 2077 looks absolutely amazing, so do not let a few controversy-hungry clowns ruin the game for you. Viewer discretion is advised.
Really? You think I'm dumb? Huh? Come on! Now that I have your attention, it's time to talk about the fall of Cyberpunk 2077.
Well guys, this may actually be hard to believe, but the video clip I just showed you, that video actually has a much more competent argument against Cyberpunk 2077 than the actual video we're going to be taking a look at today. But that clip actually came from a YouTuber by the name of Michael Does Life. He does some really fucking funny clickbait gaming news videos, I guess you could say, and overall I really enjoy his content for the most part, so you should definitely check him out. He is absolutely hilarious. But the dude we are taking a look at today is the polar opposite. He's probably one of the most boring gaming related channels on YouTube, that of course being The Quartering. Now The Quartering is basically the text-to-speech version of your favorite gaming news websites. He basically takes an article, reads it in a basic OBS overlay, doesn't edit the video whatsoever, has a bunch of like empty pauses, repeats himself over and over again in an attempt to get the video to 10 minutes long. And I can't really say I disrespect the hustle, man. Like, he's working the YouTube algorithm, so more power to him. People are watching his shit, but personally, I'm not a fan of his content whatsoever. I mean, honestly, I have nothing against the dude personally. I mean, I've never talked to him privately. We agree on a couple things, but honestly, like, this video, man, it's just really bad, dude. But anyway, guys, the video we are taking a look at today is called Cyberpunk 2077 Just Removed Gender. Now, of course, he put the removed in all caps because, you know, that's going to really bring in those 10-year-olds who are really concerned over not being able to pick their identified gender in Cyberpunk 2077. And you guys know me, you know, I mean, I'm probably one of the biggest allies out here for the LGBT community on YouTube, man. Like, you guys know me. But yeah, if I'm saying this shit's stupid, it's fucking stupid, man. Like, there is no need to be outraged over this. This is probably the biggest nothing I think I've ever seen someone try to hype up and turn into an actual issue. And you know, The Quartering just wants some clickbait views, dude. But anyway, guys, I think without further ado, let's go ahead and check out this amazing video.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy from The Quartering. I know it's been a full day of news, including the Zoe Quinn news earlier today, the Projekt news this afternoon, and now some Cyberpunk 2077 news. So if you missed any of these videos or yesterday's videos, definitely take a look at all videos on the channel and make sure that you check them out. Also, there's a little bell. You can either long press it on your cell phone or just make sure it's highlighted and not grayed out, so you actually get notifications of when this channel uploads, since it's so frequent. I know many of you will miss a video here and there, or there's videos that just you aren't interested in. So that's the breaks for me. As much as I'd like to think you all love me so much and you just watch everything I put out, I know that's not the case. But I do hope you leave a like and a comment on this video because it's helping the channel get out of the sandbox. I'm not sure we've completely done it yet. We had some good days last week, but I'm watching the analytics, so it's definitely having an impact, so please keep that up. Now,
yeah, I sped that up, man. Like, I just really just don't enjoy listening to a grown man for a straight minute beg for likes and comments on a video so he can get out of what he calls the sandbox on YouTube and get more views. But whatever, man. Moving on.
Now, Cyberpunk 2077 has abandoned gender options. They've removed gender from the game. Now, we've seen other games like this. Ubisoft does this with The Division 2, where it basically says you pick a body type. I don't know that this is necessarily harmful, but it is clearly slanted towards the 0.5% of people out in the world that literally care at all about this.
Kinda hypocritical, dude, considering you took the time to make a 12-minute video on this topic.
I don't see any problem with having, obviously, a male character identify as male and a female identify as female. And if you want to have some third option that's androgynous, go ahead, right? I don't see the value in removing men from the game, if not to simply virtue signal.
Yeah, man, this is definitely removing all men from the game. I mean, shit, dude, not having a little check mark next to male when you're customizing your character. I mean, shit, man, you must be a woman. There are no men in the game whatsoever. I mean, fuck, what the hell is Keanu Reeves at this point, dude? Is he a woman? Oh, wait, there's not even an option to pick female either. I mean, shit, man, what the fuck are they? Now, what I'm gonna do here, guys, is I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like to have gender removed from the world of Cyberpunk 2077, okay? Are you ready for it? Because there's gonna be two screenshots, and you probably won't even fucking notice the difference, okay? So here's the first one with gender, and here's the second one without gender. Oh my god, it's like an entirely different game. What the fuck?
The developer has elaborated on the game's customization system, and it appears there will be no gender options. Instead, Cyberpunk 2077 will have a deep customization system that will go far beyond the simply choosing your character's background. It's CDPR's hope that this will help blur the lines between gender. Why? I'm curious why that's your hope. It's like when there are statements like this, it kind of fuels a lot of the curious people, the people that hold the belief that this is kind of like a belief system that people are pushing on other people.
Yeah, man, this is definitely one of those situations where a developer is pushing a belief system onto people. You know, CD Projekt Red, they're probably one of the most social justice-friendly companies out there in the gaming industry. It's not like the entire premise of the cyberpunk world is about body modification, challenging the traditional ideas of what makes a human being a human being. No, it couldn't be that. It couldn't be also like, you know, the overarching plot I'm sure is going to deal with that blurred line between what makes a man versus a machine. I mean, those definitely have no influence whatsoever on this decision, I'm sure, dude. It's not like that's the entire point of Cyberpunk, is to challenge our idea of what makes a human being human. No, it's definitely because they want brownie points from the social justice crowd. Definitely, dude.
It's like you are about to make an amazing game. Why are you concerned about something that is completely irrelevant?
I mean, we could literally ask you the exact same thing in this situation. This literally has no impact on the game whatsoever. Like, none. It will not impact the game whatsoever. If anything, it'll just speed up your character customization.
And in an interview with Metro, Martha Jonkers, for instance, compared to the last demo, we now give you many, many more options. For instance, you don't choose your gender anymore. You don't choose, I want to be female or male. You now choose body type, because we want you to feel free to create any character you want. So you choose your body type, and we have two voices, one that's male sounding and one that's female sounding. Okay, but what if I want to create a male character?
Oh my god, guys, I didn't even think about it this way, dude. What if I do want to play Cyberpunk 2077 as a man? Do I pick the male body type with the male voice? Do I pick the female body type with the male voice? Do I pick the female body type with the female voice? Or maybe I pick the male body type with the female voice, dude. So many options, it's just way too confusing, man. But honestly, dude, if you want to play this game as a fucking man, pick the male body type and the male voice. It's really not that fucking complicated. Having an extra little question, I guess you could even say, where it says, I am a man, is not going to make any fucking difference when you're playing the video game. Like, honestly, it just saves you a step in the character customization, and that's about it. And honestly, when I'm sitting here right now, what I'm thinking here is maybe there's going to be a plot twist at the end of Cyberpunk 2077 when it turns out you were a fucking robot the entire time, because that would really make sense considering now you don't even pick a gender. So I'm just starting to wonder at this point that could be a potential plot twist. But dude, this is literally looking for a problem where there isn't one, dude. I mean, obviously, if you want to play as a male, pick the male body type with the male voice. I mean, this is not rocket science. This is not confusing whatsoever. This is looking for a problem in order to make a clickbait fucking video like the one you just made. You do not need to be told in a fictional video game, I am a male, in order to think your character is a male. Use your imagination, dude. It's what RPGs are all about.
One would consider, or one might consider, the fact that the overwhelming majority of video game players are men. If they had a preference, which probably most people do, if my preference was to create a male character, I can only create one that sounds and looks like a male, but it not necessarily a male. In fact, the voice could be voiced by a female if the only characteristic is, in fact, that it sounds like a male.
I just really don't get what the problem is here. Like, if your character looks and sounds like a male, it's a fucking man. Like, what is the problem here? Like, dude, do you want it written across the screen? Your gender is male. Like, is that what you want to see the entire time you're playing Cyberpunk? Because that's literally what you're acting like right now.
You can mix and match, you can connect them any way you want, and when you have a lot of extra skin tones and tattoos and hairstyles, we really want to give people the freedom to make their own character and play the way they want to play. By the way, there's nothing wrong with this. What? To me, if you could, I mean, why not let people create a male or a female character, though? I'm instead selecting a body type. That's not a gender.
I mean, Jeremy, do you not, like, acknowledge biology or something? Because when I pick a male body type, you know what I think? I'm probably a male character.
Look, maybe not all criticism is warranted, worth giving your mind to. I don't think that this is like a make or break issue, but it's annoying. We just want to know what we can improve on because we want to make a really good game and we want to make a game that everybody is comfortable playing. Well, what about the people that are only comfortable playing the game identifying as a male or a female?
Dude, I can just picture the quartering right now, all 4 limbs chopped off, about to get burned by lava. Obi-Wan's looking down on him going, "You were the chosen one. You were supposed to destroy the SJW, not join them." Because, Jeremy, you were using the exact same logic you claim to hate. You were literally doing the exact same thing in this situation. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, honestly, if people are so soft that they can't fathom playing a video game and they don't feel comfortable playing a video game, because even though they picked a male body type and a male voice, they didn't have the option to pick male as a gender, they're not comfortable playing that game. You know what? They've got bigger problems, buddy, than Cyberpunk 2077 character customization, and honestly should probably go seek professional help. I'd say that's probably the better thing to do in this situation.
National worldwide statistics would say that people that identify as this is something like 99.5% of population. What if they want to identify as that, but now they can't? This is the problem that you run into when you start pandering to people with absurd demands. Is this hurting anybody? No, I'm not saying it is. And my detractors are like, "Oh, he's outraged." I'm not outraged. I'm just pointing out that this is a never-ending cycle of trying to appease people. Probably the best option would be to let people identify as male, female, or unknown.
You literally do get to pick. It's the reason why it's not on the character customization tab. The only limitation is what your brain can imagine, dude. If you want to be a male, just think it while you're playing the game. It's really not that hard.
That way, people who are male can identify as that, or female can identify as that. The problem is, in modern-day society, if I said that I wanted to identify as male in Cyberpunk 2077, I would be laughed at. Even though that opinion probably would represent the largest group of people in the video game community, you wouldn't get any blue check marks retweeting that. And that's because it's not okay to be a man in video games. It's not something to be celebrated. It's something to be scoffed at. It's something to be criticized because, of course, we are the root of all of gaming's problems.
I'm really confused at this point, guys. Now it's not okay to be a fucking man in a video game, apparently. Like, where did that even come from? And now he's bitching about blue checkmark accounts, not retweeting his tweets. Like, Jesus Christ, man. This is just all over the place, man. There's no other way to describe it than a complete and total clusterfuck. But this is where, like, this article ends, and of course the video is not at the 10-minute mark yet, so he moves on to another one that basically says the exact same thing. He repeats himself over and over again until he gets to about 11 minutes, and then cue the 1-minute outro. But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Like, I don't dislike the quartering, so to say. I just don't really like his content, dude. I think it's sloppy. He has no clue what the fuck he's talking about half the time, doesn't give time to actually think things through, you know, does everything on the fly. I don't know, man. Like, it's just sloppy content. I get the appeal. I don't care if you watch him. I mean, I'd have nothing against the dude personally, but Jesus Christ, man. This was a bad video, and you guys know me. I'm just a sucker for pain, dude. I love it. I love exposing myself to these big-brained videos that we can all sit back and laugh at. But anyway, guys, personally, I am extremely excited for Cyberpunk 2077. You know, when I get the game, I'm gonna pick the male body type, the male voice, and you know what? As far as I'm concerned, I am a fucking man through and through, because you know why? I'm not so insecure that I have to check a box that says I am a man in a fictional video game. That's right. But anyway, guys, that does it for the video today. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button. But nah, seriously, thank you all so much, as always, for taking the time out of your day to check out the video and for all the recent support as well. And I will catch you guys next time.